What a great day for a picnic.
A picnic! A picnic!
Bear country, friends, as any observer can plainly see, is a really and truly fine place to be. Especially for cubs and other small fry. Baby robins learning to fly, young frogs and bunnies learning to hop, all kinds of young'uns. And every spring season, another new crop. Except that one Easter time, when the cycle of seasons came to a screeching, grinding, sudden stop. Let us turn back the clock to when Brother was the only cub on the block. When the bear's treehouse wasn't nearly so grand. And a very strange thing occurred in Bearland. No one really knows the cause. A shift, perhaps, in the natural laws. Some unfortunate bit of cosmic bad luck. But somehow that winter, the seasons got stuck. What happened to spring? Where did it go? Had it all been called off on account of snow? And Easter, what about Easter? Would it skip a year? Could Easter somehow disappear? It's the fall of that winter when the seasons got stuck. Bear country's still having very good weather luck.
Take Papa his lunch, my dear. He's chopping wood at the edge of the forest.
Yes, Mama.
As any observer can plainly see, Bear country is still a great place to be. A great place to spend your growing up time. There are puddles to jump, all shapes and sizes of trees to climb, plants that catch flies, grasses that whistle.
Ouch!
The lesson you learn packing into a thistle. So much to do and see and know. A wonderful place in which to grow. But, and here's the rub, a little bit lonesome for an only cub. Old Brother had friends, the gang who hung round down by the bog. There was Bill Bunny and Finnerty Frog. His idea of excitement was sunning himself on old rotting log.
Ribbit.
Ribbit?
And there wasn't very much on Fred Firefly's mind, but working the switch on his electric behind. As for Bill Bunny, there just was no stopping his rabbity habit of hippity-hopping.
Bill, come back.
Brother kept busy trying to learn what life was about. There really was quite a lot to find out.
I've many, many questions to ask.
Oh, questions? Questions?
Hi, Papa. I brought you your lunch.
On questions of why, who, what, when, and where, ask the world's foremost expert, me, Papa Q Bear.
Well, my first question, Dad.
Go ahead, ask it. Don't stammer, my lad.
Well, my question, Dad.
Oh, go ahead, ask it. Don't just stand there hemming and hawing.
Well, Papa, why are you standing on the limb you are sawing?
That was a very good question. Do you have any more? It's one of the things papas are for.
I have many questions. There's so much I need to know. Where do we come from? Where do we go? How does the sun shine? Why do rivers flow?
Those questions are too easy. They're just not tough enough. I'm prepared to deal with much more challenging stuff. I know all the answers, the who, what, why, and where. Just as sure as my name is... Papa Q Bear.
In the middle of a river, how deep does it get? Do fishes get thirsty? Why is water wet? Where does your lap go when you stand up? How many liquid ounces in a buttercup?
You may ask me any question, no matter how far out. Being open to all questions is what parenting is all about. I know the census of Samoa and this principal crop, the height of Krakatoa before it blew its top. I have all the answers, the who, what, why, and where. Just as sure as my name is the barbecue Papa Q Bear.
Brother kept asking questions as the seasons progressed.
Why do leaves change color in the fall? Why do they, huh? And why do we have seasons anyway?
In fact, he became a bit of a pest.
What makes the snow and hail?
Yes, whatever the season, Bear Country was fun. But it was a bit lonesome, being Mama's and Papa's only small son. As for the gang down by the bog, Bill Bunny and Fred and Finnerty Frog, well, as the old saying goes, when fair weather ends, you can say goodbye to fair weather friends. Only Bill Bunny came venturing out to see what winter was all about.
Hey, wait for me! Bill, wait up!
It was a strange sort of winter, gloomy and gray, and somehow it seemed to have come to stay. Papa was worried.
Something's gone wrong. This winter is hanging on much too long.
He looked at the papers. He turned on the TV. He checked every reference book in the tree.
Something's gone very wrong. It's more than bad luck.
What is it, Dad?
Well, somehow or other, the seasons got stuck.
Seasons stuck? What a suggestion. What about spring?
And Easter. What about Easter?
What's Easter, Papa?
What's Easter? What's Easter? Easter is delicious tastes, yummy smells, coconut eggs with chocolate shells, colored eggs in paper grass, treats for every lad and lass, rainbow-colored jelly beans, reds and yellows, pinks and greens, sweets and treats of every kind. There's no telling what you may find. Molasses, mocha, treacle, honey, and best of all, the Easter Bunny.
Now, Papa Bear, if you please, you can't see the forest for the trees. And while I don't deny those things are fun, Easter means much more, my son. It's a new beginning, the warm sun melting, snow and ice, bringing forth crocus, tulips, edelweiss, drawing new life from the cold winter earth. Baby robins, the miracle of birth, a great rainbow after a warm spring rain.
What's a miracle, Mama?
Son, a miracle is something wonderful we cannot explain. And this Easter,
said Mama, looking into Brother's eyes.
You'll have an extra special Easter surprise.
And that moment, whoops, Brother slipped off Mama's lap. Was Mama's lap getting smaller? Or was it just that Brother was getting taller? Or even a little of both, perhaps, which is often the way with cubs and laps.
What happened to Mama's lap?
Come, it's time for Boss Bunny to wiggle his ears.
It had been custom in Bear Country for years and years for Boss Bunny to signal spring by wiggling his ears.
We can count on Boss Bunny. He wouldn't let anything happen to spring, and certainly not Easter. Easter's his thing.
But when they reached the accustomed spot, a crowd had gathered, but Boss had not. Not a sign of Boss Bunny, not a wiggle nor whit, except a small one saying, "Boss Bunny has quit."
Boss Bunny has quit?
What about Easter?
Said Brother, with tears in his eyes.
What about my Easter surprise?
The resignation of Boss Bunny was a very serious matter. The citizens of Bear Country were a buzz and a chatter.
I hear he had a problem with fermented carrot juice.
Outrageous.
Disgraceful.
Simply no excuse.
Retired.
Opted out.
Hopped a freight.
Papa was especially down in the mouth.
Who will bring our jelly beans? Our reds and yellows, pinks and greens?
And my Easter surprise, what might it have been? A giant Easter egg in a decorated tin? A basket of yellow marshmallow chicks? A lifetime supply of lemon sticks?
Mama just smiled and gave a small shrug, reached down and gave Brother a Mama Bear hug.
There must be some way of changing our luck, of saving Easter and getting the seasons unstuck.
And at that very moment of despair and desperation, Papa Bear was struck by a full-fledged inspiration.
Say, talk about your Easter surprise. Just try this one on for size. I'll be the Easter Bunny.
You'll be the Easter Bunny?
I'll be the Easter Bunny. I can do it, my dears. The first thing I'll need is slightly bigger ears. Then some nice long whiskers. These broom straws will do. Fasten them in place with bunny whisker glue. Now let's twitch my whiskers, train my ears to flop. And now a bit of practice on my bunny hop, hop, hop. If you want something done, then do it yourself. Just take your up and atom down off the shelf. Put your muzzle to the grindstone and do it yourself. If you want something done, hop-a-dup, 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 you've got to do it yourself. Now the next thing we'll need is a ready egg supply and 6 or 7 packets of Easter egg dye. Some practical arrangement of scrap, lumber, and planks to direct the egg supply into the mixing tanks. While yours truly stands ready to stir it with a mop. And now another bit of practice on my bunny hop, hop, hop. If you want something done, then do it yourself. Just take your spit and polish down off the shelf. Smear yourself with elbow grease and do it yourself. If you want something done, hop-a-dup, 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 you've got to do it yourself. And now the shredded coconut, the chocolate and cream. Who cares if old Boss Bunny ran out of steam? Then an extra nail or two and one more rubber band. Now one last connection. Here, son, give me a hand. Now all that's left to do, as you can plainly see, is hook the whole thing up to my good old Model T.
It's working! It's working! It's not working.
There was much on the mind of small Brother Bear. And as he pondered the questions of who, what, why, and where, who should come hopping over the hill but Brother Bear's friend, Bunny Bill. Now it was Bill who wanted to play.
Hi, Brother Bear. Want to play? Sorry, Bill. I just can't today. I've got too much on my mind. And there's somebody very special I simply have to find.
Somebody very special? Who's that, Brother Bear?
The boss of all the bunnies. The one and only Easter Hare.
Then Bill said something that caused Brother's jaw to drop.
No problem. Come with me. Boss Bunny is my pop.
What a piece of luck. He's the one who could save Easter and help the seasons get unstuck.
Then Bill led Brother through a secret trap door that no bear had ever entered before, that led to a secret underground room. It was dark and deserted and quiet as a tomb. There was nothing in the room except some mice, a bushy-tailed example of genus Catus catus, and Boss Bunny's vast collection of Easter apparatus. There were buckets, belts, and vats in a great assembly line of fantastic machines of remarkable design. Great jelly bean machines capable of making 1,000,000 jelly beans. Devices that could write any child's name.
What a waste,
said Brother.
what a crying shame.
For Boss Bunny's Easter factory was deserted, dark, and still. The signs and sounds of Easter were absolutely nil. Just up ahead, there was a funny little door with a narrow crack of light showing at the floor. In the room behind the door, reclining on a shelf, was the erstwhile Easter Bunny, Boss Bunny himself.
What? All right, Sonny. State your business. Spit it out. What's this intrusion all about?
It's about Easter and spring.
Who cares about Easter? And spring is a bore.
Who cares about Easter? And spring is a bore?
Do you have any idea of just how long I've managed Easter and kept the seasons moving along?
But please.
Twitching my whiskers, wiggling my ears. Why, it's undignified for someone of my golden years. Do you have any idea what it means to make 10 million jelly beans? And the bunny help you get today. They want salary breaks, vacation pay, the paperwork, the regulations, the egg supply, the aggravation, not to mention aches and pains. Yeah. I've got arthritis, bursitis, mixer's elbow, sinusitis. I'm old and crabby, bent and stooped. I'm P-double-O-P-E-D, pooped.
But please, we need Easter and spring. No Easter and spring? Why, that would ruin everything.
Look, I'll say it again as I've said it before. Who cares about Easter? And spring is a bore. I'm fed up to here, and I'm not gonna take it anymore. Not gonna take it anymore.
But Mr. Bunny, we need Easter and spring. We need a warm sun, melting snow and ice.
All that Easter hocus pocus about daffodils and crocus
Tulips, crocus,
starts my body aching and my teeth are hurting.
Edelweiss,
So stop your begging and your blurting. My decision to resign is absolutely firm and certain.
Drawing new life from the cold winter earth. Baby Robin's the miracle of birth.
Who cares about Easter? And spring is aboard. I'm fed up to here, and I'm not gonna take it anymore. Not gonna take it anymore. Hold on now. Now, just a minute, Sonny.
Somehow that rainbow got through to Boss Bunny. The great spring rainbow's lovely light touched his heart and put things right. It straightened his back. It loosened his joints. It reduced his aches and pains by 12 percentage points. His ears began to wiggle. His whiskers began to twitch. Then Boss Bunny reached around and pulled the master switch.
All right, you bunnies. It's Easter time, so hop to it.
Please care about Easter. Look forward to spring. There's open your hearts to the joy that they bring. The joy that they bring. Please care about rainbows, new lights on the wing. So open your heart to Easter. Easter.
On Easter morning, Brother opened his eyes, stretched, and remembered his Easter surprise.
Oh, Brother, come in here, please. There is something you must see.
Jelly beans, a chocolate egg, and bunny. It was all three.
The Easter Bunny brought those, my dear. Your special surprise is over here. Brother, meet your new baby sister.
What was in the basket was a baby, a little baby bear. Brother was so surprised, all he did was stare. Then, as he reached to touch her tiny little toes, her small fist accidentally popped him on the nose.
Say, for a tiny little baby, she has quite a punch.
And as he rubbed his nose, he knew it was more than just a hunch, that something wonderful had happened, that he wouldn't be lonesome anymore, that his extra special Easter surprise was well worth waiting for.
Pa, I have one more question.
You may ask me any question,
said Papa Bear to Brother.
The baby. Where did the baby come from?
That one's for your mother.
Remember about the robins and the miracle of birth?
Mama, you got your lap back.
Interrupted Brother. And Mother had.
Please care about Easter. Look forward to spring. And open your heart to the joy that they bring. The joy that they bring. Please care about rainbows, new lights on the wing. So open your heart to Easter. Easter.
Yes, in the spring,
Our young Berenstain lightly turns to thoughts of love.
and in summertime, despite the heat, there continue to be mentions of
Things romantic,
hugs and kisses,
holding hands when night and love.
and in the fall, he bears and she's make hay to beat the ice and snow. For after fall comes winter, and in every town and hinterland,
Everything freezes up.
It's too cold for dating and relating. The bears are into hibernating.
Right? Wrong!
Because for every Dick and Jane and Jerry, a special day in February is a time to win, a time to woo, a time for saying I love you. For Valentines, both comical and serious, and messages mysterious.
Oh, Brother Bear, will you be mine? From Honey Bear, your super secret Valentine? That's what I want to know. Who?
Love is lovely, it's grand, it's great. It's phoning home when you're running late. An occasional quiet tete-a-tete, remembering that first date. It's getting along with your fellow bear. Sometimes love is just being there. It's us, it's we, it's me, it's you.
Honey Bear. Honey Bear? Who can it be? Who can have sent this object to me?
Brother Bear was baffled, confused, nonplussed. He pondered and puzzled. He fumed and he fussed.
A secret admirer
Brother Bear said.
is something I need like a hole in the head.
Then he looked at the thing, with its silly words and its picture of Cupid shooting a dart, checked quickly to see that no one was looking, then placed the object next to his heart.
Well, how's the ice?
The ice?
Said Brother, distracted by the Valentine.
For this afternoon's hockey.
Oh, that ice. Just dandy, ideal. Conditions are fine.
Now, it just so happened that later that day, Brother's hockey team, the Bear Country Cousins, was scheduled to play a game that could lead to the championship.
Oh, what a lad. Surely a block right off the old chip. Whip right off the old chop. Blop right off the...
Mama!
It'll be cold today. Just checking to see if you're wearing your woolies.
For today's winning team would eventually meet the mighty, the powerful Beartown Bullies.
Oh, you should have seen me in my prime. I could skate like lightning and turn on a dime. My slap shot was famous. When it whizzed through the air, it was, hold on to your helmets and goalie beware.
That was some shot, Papa. Enough of hockey. I've got slap shots and pucks coming out of my ears. It's all right for them, but it bores me to tears. I don't object to hockey as such, but day after day after day, it does get to be a little bit much. There's more to life. Hopscotch, jacks, jumping rope, double dutch, whoops, and Valentine's Day. Now there's an occasion that suits my style. A chance to do something really worthwhile.
Star forward, Brother Bear takes the puck at center ice. He feints a pass, drives down the ice, is checked. He passes off, takes a return pass, shoots, scores! There you have it. A stellar performance by Brother Bear and another solid victory for the Cousins. This victory by the Bear Country Cousins puts them in the big Valentine's Day championship game against the powerful Beartown Bullies. A dubious privilege at best.
2, 4, 6, 8. How do we appreciate brother, brother, no other, brother, brother, no other, yay!
When Charlene spoke to him,
Good game.
she said, Brother turned color from his toes to his head, a lovely shade of Valentine red. Meanwhile, back at the treehouse, the plot was thickening. The pace of Valentine intrigue was quickening.
It's a Valentine, and it's for you. Oh, Valentine mine, please be true to your secret sweetheart from guess who? Miss Honey Bear? From your secret sweetheart, guess who? Brother, brother, no other, brother, brother, no. Brother has a Valentine, brother has a Valentine. I find Valentine's Day a considerable harassment. The whole infernal blessed thing is a terrible embarrassment. And I'm absolutely unconditionally opposed to expressions of love. Down with mush, kissing and hugging, and all that slush. Snuggle bugging, and I've no crush on any member of the opposite sex. Whatever that is, I say a hex to rubbing noses, holding hands to any sort of long-range plans. Down with mush. Down with mush, whispering and giggling, and all that gush, wiggling and jiggling, and I say hush to any and every mention of that embarrassing, harassing thing called love. Down with mush.
Now, the fact that Papa loved Mama and vice versa was as plain as the nose on Papa Bear's face, so there was no need for Cupid. But Sis put her 2 cents in, just in case.
You know Valentine's Day is coming.
Oh, Valentine's Day! Good gad!
I'm going to the store for Valentine's. And I was wondering, Dad.
Oh, thank you, sister, just the same. But store-bought cards are not my game. Your mama must have something special, something grand. The finest Valentine in all Bearland.
Bye-bye.
I won't settle for the merely sentimental. It must be something monumental.
Let's see now. Freddie and Eddie, Roger and Stu. I might even send one, dear brother, to you. Valentine's Day. Yuck. Mama and Papa.
Yes, Sister had worked up quite a list.
Now, let me think. Is there anyone I might have missed?
At that moment, they were passing the forbidden lair of the local giant, Big Paw Bear.
Say, how about Big Paw? Bet he's never got a Valentine before. Big Paw? Who'll deliver it? The Army, the Navy, and the whole Marine Corps? Why, I'll deliver it, of course. Now there's Donnie and Ronnie, George and Ted.
Something special, something grand. A Valentine to show how much I care. Worthy of my feelings for Mama Bear.
Then, discarding his axe and putting the final part in place, Papa Bear found himself sailing through space.
That wasn't quite right. While the idea was appealing, it didn't quite show my depth of feeling. My Valentine for Mama Bear must show how much I really care. Be visible far and wide, but in good taste, dignified.
Then, Brother left Sister to choose her Valentines. Hopped a fence, ignored a couple of keep-out signs, on a secret mission to scout those bullies of Beartown fame, whom the cousins would meet in the Valentine's Day Championship game. Said Brother, looking around.
This must be the place.
But no sign of bullies, not a trace. Then they came, out of the rising, billowing mist, skating like furies, bunched together like a giant fist. There were slashing sticks, a flashing puck. There was no escape, no place to hide, no way to duck. There was no question about it. The bullies were powerful opposition. They were especially strong at the goalie position. The bullies were rough, a hard-hitting bunch, and that goalie was tough.
If we're not at our best, those Beartown bullies will have us for lunch.
As Brother weighed the pluses and minuses.
Let's see now. We're quicker, more agile. Ugh.
The various trade-offs.
On the other hand, we're a lot more fragile.
He forgot the other Valentine game.
Oh, what's this? SWAK? Sealed with a kiss? Roses are red, violets are blue. This is your third notice. I love you. Your secret admirer, Honey Bear.
And at that very moment, with the Honey Bear mystery getting deeper, the curiosity and suspense getting steeper, who should ride by right there and then but the lovely Charlene, that Bear Country 10.
Well, hello.
What a tribute. What a glorious display. A symbol for the ages. Just one more tap and it's here to stay. A Valentine, 10 feet tall. A tribute to rank with the Taj Mahal.
Now, just a minute, Papa Bear. I'm glad to know you still care. But when it comes to love, biggest and best are not the test. Love is not the Taj Mahal, a Valentine, 10 feet tall, a Versailles palace, a Cellini chalice.
Oh, well, what is it then?
It's little things like showing up when the need is great, like phoning home when you're running late.
Oh, but your burnt chops are really tops.
And occasional quiet tete-a-tete.
And occasionally sleeping late.
It's remembering that first date.
First date?
Love is lovely, it's grand, it's great. Love's true blue, or square and straight. It's remembering.
Oh, gosh, I remember our first date.
You do?
Weren't you wearing that exact same dress?
As a matter of fact, yes. Pitching in, helping out, that's what love is all about. If there's pain, grinning and bearing it. If there's trouble, groaning and sharing it. Love is powerful, brave and strong, and like art, love is long. Love is also getting along.
Oh, wait. I think you turn left here.
No, it's right.
Right is wrong.
Right.
Wrong.
You two aren't getting along.
It's getting along with your fellow bear.
Sometimes love is just being there. It's us. It's we.
It's me.
It's you.
Sticking together like crazy glue.
Just one more item before the city ends. Love is being friends.
For me? I'm sending this on a hunch, so come on down and join the bunch. Your friend, Sister Bear.
Yes, the time had come for the match to decide the championship. Bears had come from miles around. Why, even Big Paw had made the trip. On foot, on bikes, on skates they came for that Valentine's Day championship game. The game that would answer that burning question: would the bullies have the cousins for lunch? Or would the cousins give them indigestion? Brother was suiting up with the other lads, putting on his skates and pads, when that other question reasserted itself in another envelope on his locker shelf.
You shall know me very soon. I reveal myself this afternoon. Signed, Honey Bear.
Brother tried being angry, frustrated, furious, but he just couldn't manage it. He was much too curious. He scanned the stands, surveyed the scene, and got a smile for his trouble from the lovely Charlene.
Lock and pluck will make those bullies eat that puck.
The referee is about to drop the puck.
Knit one, purl two, country cousin.
The referee drops the puck and this long-awaited game is underway. Bullies control. Oh, they are big. Cousin Star forward, Brother Bear skating hard. Steals, passes off, and as he is, he's checked hard. Oh, these bullies are tough. Brother Bear recovers, though. Takes return pass. Shoots! Easy save for the bullies. Super goal.
Brother, no other. Brother, no other.
Bullies control. Move down the ice.
Knit one, purl two, country cousin.
Yes, folks, this match is everything we hoped it would be. Bullies' power against Cousin's speed. Star forward, Brother Bear against the Bullies' super goalie. Just look at those saves. Well, folks, with the Bullies leading 1-0 and just minutes to play, it begins to look like another Bullies year. Yes, it's beginning to look like Brother is running out of steam. No doubt about it. He looks a little discouraged, but who can blame him? He's taken shot after shot, only to be turned away by brilliant goaltending. Oh, wait! Brother Bear seems to have gotten his second win, and he steals! He's breaking away, shoots, and scores! Fans, with the score tied and just a minute to play, we could be looking at overtime. And with the Bullies' strength and superiority in goal, hold it! Did you see that shot? The Cousins win! The Cousins win!
The cheers for the cousins were long and loud, but Brother continued to search the crowd for some signal, for some sign of Honey Bear, his super secret Valentine. Then, as Brother reached out for the last handshake, something happened to boggle the mind. The Bullies' great goalie, who had been sort of lingering behind, began to take off her, that's right, her mask and pads. Brother was shocked.
Easy.
Said Papa.
Steady now, lad.
That's right. The goalie was a she. It said so right there on the extra-large T-shirt of Miss Honey Bear.
Honey Bear is you?
Sputtered Brother.
Yes, indeedy. None other. And I just want to tell you, I really admire the way you skate. Simply super. Really great. Shake,
said Brother.
Put her there. You're okay. Hey, maybe we could practice together. I could practice my save, and you could practice your shot. Why not?
They became fast friends right then and there. Star forward Brother and super goalie Honey Bear. As the bears stood admiring Honey Bear's size, they were introduced to a bigger surprise. Honey Bear's sister, Big Bertha Bear, who caught the attention of that self-styled Cupid, sister.
This is my friend, Big Paw.
Pleased to meet you.
Love is lovely, it's grand, it's great. It's phoning home when you're running late. An occasional quiet tete-a-tete, remembering that first date. It's getting along with your fellow bear. Sometimes love is just being there. It's us, it's we, it's me, it's you, sticking together like crazy glue. Just one more item before this ditty ends. Love is being friends.
It's spring fever time in Bear Country, friends. A slow, easy time, which the Bear family spends mostly relaxing. Look, there's Mama Bear taking her ease, quietly rocking, shelling early spring peas. The lump beside her, Papa Bear, if you please, needs no excuse to catch a few Z's. Yes, it's spring fever time in Bear Country, friends, with nothing more taxing than a stretch and a yawn to tax the relaxing. But what's this? An energy bundle? A whirling hubbub? Roughly the size of a smallish she-cub. It's Sister Bear.
Lovely, my dear, just lovely.
But does Papa Bear notice Sister Bear's caper? Fat chance. He hardly notices the afternoon paper. Well, when Papa saw Brother, for that's who was coming, whistling and humming, make that lazy little swing, he didn't see Brother. He saw a future home run king.
Did you see that? Did you see it? A perfect home run swing. A once-in-a-lifetime superstar. An absolute sure thing. Reminds me of me when I was a lad. A natural free swinger, just like his old dad. Stupendous. Tremendous. jaundice.
A quick look at the paper confirmed Mama's worst fears. A disease that strikes terror whenever it appears. Spring fever had given way to something much more serious. Papa Bear by now was practically delirious.
A golden glove first baseman. A superstar reliever.
With that dread disease known as Little League Fever.
Oh, dear.
Sighed Mother.
This'll be tough on Sister. But it'll be a whole lot tougher on Brother.
Baseball is still the national pastime, and it always will be the national pastime. Big time, small time, first time, last time, whatever the league, major or minor, little or big, nothing is finer. Big time, small time, first time, last time, spring, summer, fall time, forever and all time. Baseball is the national pastime.
Be a 400 hitter, a 30-game winner, win most valuable player, give speeches after dinner.
Oh, dear.
Said Mama, seeing trouble ahead. She saw it in Pa's eyes. She heard it in his feverish cries.
He must be stopped. It's like a fever in the blood. I've simply got to stop him. Nip it in the bud.
The lad's just like me. Yes, dear?
I'm sure you'll agree,
said Mama to Papa in her most reasonable tone,
that it's wrong to pressure children. They must do things on their own. And it's very wrong for dads to relive their hopes and dreams by making little children play on baseball teams.
My dear, you're absolutely right. I couldn't agree with you more. I have nothing but contempt for the sort of windy bore who makes defenseless children do things they'd rather not. They're insensitive, unfeeling, a thoroughly bad lot. They are pitiful and sad. They're an absolute disgrace to the sacred name of Dad. But on the other hand,
Papa Bear continued,
if a lad wants to play, it just wouldn't do at all to stand in the youngster's way.
Hi.
So Papa put the question as Brother sauntered by.
Would you like to go out for baseball, son? It might be lots of fun.
I guess so.
A simple I guess so was all that Papa got. But it was all that Papa needed. He was off like a shot. Up into the attic, searching through the trunk for his ancient paraphernalia, then back down in a jiffy in full baseball regalia. Bat, ball, and glove, cap, mask, and pad. Yes, Papa had the fever, and Papa had it bad.
Son, now that you have chosen baseball as your career,
I have.
I commend your close attention. So Peel and I lend an ear.
My career?
How fortunate you are, my lad. How cleverly you chose your dad. When it comes to baseball, I've expert knowledge, having starred in Sandlot School and college. I'm a student of its lore, statistics, and traditions, a master of all 11 positions.
Baseball's not played by 11.
Catcher, pitcher, first, second, short, third, right, center, left. Of course, 7.
9.
Just finding out if you're paying attention. Now some baseball basics worthy of mention. Observe closely now. The ball. The bat. The glove. The hat. Here, you try it.
The ball. The bat. The glove. The hat.
Not bad. Not bad. Now to continue, just watch old Dad.
The ball. The bat.
Now, we must not interfere with Brother's budding baseball career. To have a chance at fortune and fame, you must master every aspect of the game. Like so. The bunt, the slide, the hidden ball. The mask, the pad, the umpire's call. You're safe. You're out. All right, champ. Give it a whirl.
The bunt, the slide, the hidden ball, the mask, the pad, the umpire's call. You're safe. You're out. Is that what you mean, Dad?
Son, I'll give you some advice. Free, gratis. If you expect to achieve major league status, if you want to be great, you're gonna have to concentrate. Champ, if you want to achieve glory and fame, you're gonna have to brush up on your game. Well,
Papa continued,
if you're gonna sign up for Little League, son, we may as well go over and get her done.
Let me, Papa. Let me give it a whirl.
Oh, come on now, sweetie. Baseball's no pastime for a girl. Besides, you have your things, stacks and stacks. Dolls, dishes, jumping rope, jacks. My goodness, sweetie, you have lots and lots to do.
But, Papa, I wanted to go out for Little League, too. Observe closely now. The ball, the bat, the glove, the hat, the bunt, the slide, the hidden ball, the mask, the pad, the umpire's call. You're safe. You're out. Mama, why can't I go out for Little League?
Sister asked Mama Bear.
I can throw and catch and hit. It really isn't fair.
Well, it's just the way it's always been.
With all due respect to a view correct of what's out and what's in, I don't give a pin for the way it's always been. I don't want this or this. I want this and this. In other words, I want it all. I want it all. Yes, every bit. Every single bit of it. I want home and family and a 27-piece band. I want to have quintuplets then. Be the first to have them again. I want to have my cake and eat it. Set myself a goal and beat it. Dance with my toes. Wear high-fashion clothes. Discover a cure for the cold in the nose. I want it all. Yes, every bit. Every single bit of it. Be shy and feminine yet. Pilot a wide-body jet. Be nervous and trembly, but sink that 30-foot putt. I want to have my tips and spend them. Want to make my rules and bend them. Keep house, cook and sew. Go with the flow. Be the star of my own TV show. I want it all. Every particle of it. Every article to which. Quintuplets then. Have them again. Feminine yet. Pilot a jet. Trembly butt. 30-foot putt. Cook and sew. My own TV show. Really and truly now, I don't want very much. You see, I just want it all.
Little League, what fun. Dozens of bragging Little League dads happily signing up Little League lads. But wait, who was Little League for? Father or son?
We're the ones who are supposed to be having the fun.
Kidding? My kid last year, you know how many he did? Yes.
Oh, it was quite a scene at the Bear Country Little League that sunny spring day. It was a wonderful field with a real home plate and painted white lines. Oh, it would have been great to play on a field so brand spanking new. There was only one problem. Too many grown-ups sort of spoil the view.
You'll see,
said Papa.
The lad's really super. And after I teach him my secret pitch, the super-de-looper, he'll... Son!
Yes, Dad?
See you, chaps. If you're gonna achieve glory and fame, you're gonna have to keep your mind on the game. Now, son, you don't see the major league guys like Ron Grizzly and Tug McNair fooling around with butterflies, or Sandy Fairfax, or Billy Bear Martin.
Ribbit.
Can't now. Maybe later.
Now, I see you as a pitcher, and no doubt you'll be starting. So I'm gonna teach you my secret pitch, the super secret super-de-looper. Come on now, chuck it in here. Here we go, right in here. Here's the spot. Throw it to Dad. Okay, the batter likes the high, hard one. Let's see you cut the outside corner. Not bad, not bad. Sister Bear, do you mind? Once more, you are in luck, my lad. This pitch was taught me by my dad. Correctly thrown, it absolutely freezes the hitter. Perfectly legal. No wet one or spitter. Within the rules according to Hoyle. Psst. You just wind up tight, then simply uncoil. Simply uncoil. I seem to have developed some sort of glitch in my super-de-looper secret pitch. Need a little help here?
Dad, if it's all the same to you, I've sort of got some things to do. And since you're tied up anyway, I'll see you later on today.
Hey, come back. We've got a lot of practicing to do, a lot of baseball to learn. Did you see that? Right in the middle of baseball practice. Oh, I just don't understand Cubs today.
Please,
said Mama.
just calm yourself and hold the fuss. There are some important things we should discuss.
Slinking off into the wood, bound for mischief, up to no good.
But Mama would not be turned aside. The way Pa had treated Sister Bear affronted Mama's feminine pride.
Now, Papa, it really isn't fair, the way you're treating Sister Bear.
But her protest fell upon deaf ears. Papa, preoccupied by his own worst fears, that Brother, pressured by his peers, was bent on mischief, trouble, up to no good. He followed Brother into the wood.
What could have gotten into the lad, wandering off, when he could be playing baseball with his dad? What better than baseball? No, it's a national game, the Bear Country path to glory and fame. I just don't get it with Cubs today. You give them every advantage, every aid, then before you know it, you find they've strayed, bent on trouble, mischief bound. And at this point, mind you, it's merely surmise. hanging around with butterflies. It's even worse than I thought. You do things in caves to avoid being caught.
Papa knew what he had to do. Learn the secret of Brother Bear's rendezvous. He pressed into the cave. It was quite a squeeze. The cave was pitch dark, but within the darkness, Pa felt a breeze. Then Pa saw, as he rounded a bend, the cave was open at the other end. Said Papa, somewhat disconcerted. These were not the sounds of values subverted, dark goings-on, evil doings to which Brother was drawn. Papa was astonished by what he observed, amazed, nonplussed, totally unnerved. For what was going on was baseball. That's right. To Papa's vast surprise, it was a baseball field that greeted Papa's eyes. Not much of a one, but he had to confess, a baseball field nevertheless.
We found a clearing in the wood where we find it very good. We choose a size for a game, big or small, it's all the same. So come to our pickup baseball game. F-U-N Fun's the name of our game.
Away from parents' prying eyes, which somehow seem to pressurize. A game intended to be fun for cubs and kids and everyone.
So come to our pickup baseball game. F-U-N Fun's the name of our game.
Our mounds a rock, our plates a stump, our fields a swamp, our bats are
Strike! Of course we have disputed calls.
He calls balls strikes. He calls strikes balls.
What?
Our fielder is a hollow tree.
And though he lacks mobility,
He's practically error-free. In fact, that trees are MVP. Our infield is all lumps and bumps, interspersed with sticks and stumps. So that hops when are half the fun.
once we even had a bad hop home run. So come on out, let's scream and shout. Fun is what it's all about.
Let it all hang out when you come to our pickup baseball game.
F-U-N Fun's the name of our game.
Pa got the message. It wasn't pleasant to hear, but the message had come through loud and clear.
To think what I've been doing to my own dear son. I've been forgetting the most important thing. The F-U-N. Fun.
Yes, Pa saw the error of his ways. And over the next couple of days, without any grown-up pressure or nagging, without any Papa Bear boasting or bragging, Pa stayed on the beam and put together quite a decent Little League team. They had one significant lack. They were glaringly weak at the Keystone sack.
If we're gonna stay in the pennant race, we're gonna need a glove at second base.
Papa tried everyone. Well, not quite. He hadn't tried Sister. Then, finally, Papa Bear saw the light.
Sister, let's see you do that on the field.
Sister Bear stopped everything. At second, she was an impenetrable shield. She stopped bounders and grounders and liners, too. Absolutely nothing got through.
Tremendous! Stupendous! She'll be the first! A female major leaguer! She'll revolutionize the game! Go down in baseball history! Make the Hall of Fame! Oh, sorry about that, everyone.
And the Bears got back to practice. And fun. F-U-N. Little League fun. With brother pitching and sister at second. Their brand new pinstripes looking snappy and smart, the opening day game was about to start. Mama and Papa sat in the stands. And while Papa wasn't exactly sitting on his hands, he was quiet, calm, and dignified. Naturally, Papa Bear swelled with pride when brother and sister made a slam-bang play. But
my son and daughter
was all that Papa had to say.
Baseball is still the national pastime, and it always will be the national pastime.